Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future. You or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, simply check out the description. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. So please keep an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up, okay? All are welcome here and all contributions highly appreciated. Today we're going to do air signs, sun, moon, or rising, or any placement in your birth chart, okay? Air signs, okay? Let's tap into the tarot, see what spirit wants the air signs to know for their highest good. Okay? Okay. Anything else air signs need to know? Okay. Okay. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Air signs, you could be in a wonderful mood, okay? You could be in a very happy, jolly mood, maybe because it's still your birthday. Yeah, it is. It's still air sign, still your birthday season. Maybe you're celebrating your birthday, your solar return. Maybe you're just in a wonderful mood, okay? You could be also overcoming a situation, okay? With the Ten of Swords here, you could have finalized some kind of endings. And this isn't a negative. This could represent you having some kind of ending to a situation that was very burdensome or stressful for you, something that was overwhelming for you. So air signs, you could be feeling very empowered right now because I'm smiling ear to ear. So your vibration could just be off the chain, off the charts. You're looking good, you're smelling good, and you're in a wonderful mood, air signs, okay? Very high vibrational energy there, okay? Celebrating your birthday out with family and friends, overcoming some kind of situation that you thought you would never overcome. You've received lots of clarity with the Ace of Swords, okay? And here's your energy right here, air signs. Lots of clarity, okay? Lots of clarity, lots of focus. You know where you want to go. You're having an understanding of who you are and where you are, on your timeline in particular. And therefore, you're very focused, and you also have an understanding of whatever this energy was prior to. You've learned the lesson from the situation. And it's like you found the light in your darkest moment in life. And you're not angry, you're not bitter. You're at a point where you're looking back, there are situations that we will endure in life that we consider to be over stressful or uneasy. But as we move forward and we mature and we work on our self-development, we will look back and there will be certain things that we'll look back on. We'll say, aha, that's why I went through that. Or, aha, that's why that relationship didn't work. It was just a lesson. I'm glad it didn't work. It was a blessing, those kind of things. So you're at a point where you're glad that whatever the situation is, and it's different for everybody, you're glad that it didn't work out. You're glad that this situation occurred. It taught you a lot. It increased your tenacity, your wits. You're very stronger. Very stronger. You're very strong. You're much stronger. You may not be where you want to be, but you're not where you used to be. But the feeling, the sensation that you have, I'm feeling confidence here. A lot of male or female, a lot of beautiful confidence and a lot of clarity is being received. You could also be receiving a lot of downloads, with the crown chakra here. Very intuitive at this time. Your spiritual connection is very fine-tuned, and spirit is saying, yes, you've done it. Your ancestors are saying you've overcome the situation. You've also learned the lesson that was to be learned while we're here in the school of life. And so therefore, you're able to maintain your stability and your balance. You're able to return back to who you are, air signs, okay? Gemini, Libra, okay, and Aquarius, okay? So you're able to return back to who you originally were, okay? This could be a relationship maybe that you were in, and maybe it created some form of imbalance when you were with this person. You weren't who you used to be. Maybe you were someone who was very smart, very frugal with your finances, but when you became intertwined with this person or entangled, you could have noticed maybe a depletion in your finances, a depletion in your self-esteem, a depletion in your happiness, And so that's what this Ten of Swords is representing. But now you've overcame it, okay? This could also be a career. Maybe you were on a job where you felt unappreciated, or you would never get to the top. Maybe you finally left that job behind and you're somewhere else where you're being appreciated, as well as making good money, the money and the benefits that you desire. And so this could be different for you, in many ways. But you're seeing progress in your life. And I'm picking up the energy of gratitude. You're very grateful. Whatever this Ten of Swords is, you're very grateful that it happened. You have no regrets. Basically, air signs, you're having an aha moment, okay? You're having an aha moment. And as I was just speaking about relationships, we have the Lovers card here. Okay, so you could be possibly in Gemini, this is your energy here with the Lovers card. You could have been in a connection, that you felt was unfair, uncomfortable. There was no passion, there was no love. Maybe you felt this connection wouldn't grow or go anywhere. And maybe you've endured much over time. You've had the conversations, you've tried being romantic, you've tried new things, but you've had enough. Okay. And that's that Ten of Swords. And that's when you say, you know what? I've done all I can do. I'm moving on. So now you're in a more vibrant relationship where there's reciprocity and two people have like-minded energy. This could be two women, two male and two men or two women or male and female. Okay. All are welcome on this channel. Okay. Doesn't matter what your belief system or practice is. All are welcome here. Okay. No judging zone. No judging zone. Okay. And so with the number six here, six represents on this lover cards here represents teamwork and harmony. So there's a lot of more harmony, not only in your romantic connections, air signs, but also in your personal relationships, with friends, with business partners. I'm getting the energy of you have a shift in your perception. So it's different for everyone. So take the pieces that resonate for you. Don't ever force a reading to fit. Don't play with your energy like that. But whatever this is that you have overcame, I'm just picking up you're very grateful. Okay. And you're thankful that it occurred also. Okay. All right. And, usually people, they waddle in what happened to them, and wonder, when will I receive my Ace of Pentacles? When will it be my turn? And you understand, air signs, that anything that you have endured, it was for a blessing, and a lesson. You learned the lesson and now you're receiving the blessing. And that's why this Ace of Pentacles is here and this opening is here. This portal is here for you to walk through and go on to another timeline and experience the life that you desire. You may be someone who could have been creating and manifesting a new life or new opportunities for you and your family. Maybe you are a parental figure or you may not be, but whatever you've been trying to manifest, starting a business, whatever it is, relationship, financial blessing, whatever it is for you. Maybe you've been manifesting good health, okay, restoring your health or your vitality. Whatever this is for you, the portal is open, the doorway is open, and Spirit is saying, here you go. Your ancestors are saying, we are here with this pinnacle. This pinnacle represents more than just the monetary pursuit. This represents many things that you have been praying for, hoping for, and petitioning. Okay. And often I'm picking up someone visualizing and fantasizing about the life they desire, which is wonderful. It is wonderful to use your mental faculties. Okay. And so now you're able to maintain your spiritual connection. I'm picking up that you have also grown closer. Your connection with the divine, your connection with your ancestors has increased. You could be doing more counsel with your ancestors. You could be doing more veneration. You could also be embracing your true, authentic self. You could be someone who maybe in the past there were things that you wanted to practice, learn about, maybe something pertaining to spirituality. maybe, but you were afraid to embrace it because of judgment. I'm picking up on someone who's no longer afraid to do that. If you have an area of interest in your life, you're moving forward with it. You're not allowing anyone or anything to get in your place. You are not allowing anyone's judgment or what they're going to think about you hinder your growth and development. So with the temperance here, you could have Sagittarius placement, also air signs in your chart somewhere. It's creating a way for you to, even when you come up against circumstances that are unfavorable, it's creating a way for you to shift your perception, not to go along to get along, not to pretend and start pump faking, but learn how to, see the situation for what it is, and also not just look at life as if it only evolves around you. You're learning to, how can I say this? You're learning to come to grips with everything has a process and everyone has a purpose. I'll put it like that. And so that's what this temperance energy is. As these liquids go back and forth from each vase here, you're maintaining your balance by shifting your perception and knowing that, hey, everyone has a purpose. Every situation has its own process, and you can only control yourself. And so you're no longer being overwhelmed. The air signs are not being overwhelmed. It is what it is. I keep hearing it is what it is. But it's very light, like it is what it is, man. Okay, okay, all right. And so spirit is showing up. We have the Hierophant energy here showing up in a read, confirming that you are on the right path, and you are making good judgment by choosing to shift your perception, and you're gaining a lot of spiritual wisdom. What is taking place, and you're stepping into your leadership qualities. And there may be some kind of tradition you would like to study, practice, or follow, as I just mentioned earlier. And I see you being brave enough to step out on faith and saying, hey, this is what I'm interested in, and I'm going to partake in it. You're not letting anyone stop you from that, And 5 represents change. Okay. And 5 also represents conflict. So you're disregarding any outside conflict that may try to hinder you from changing with the number 5 there. So air signs, it's looking wonderful. It's looking good for you. Okay. So keep up the wonderful, phenomenal work. Lots of good energy here. You're closing out a cycle with a situation that had you feeling very devastated and defeated. You found the light, you found the lesson to be learned, and you're moving forward, and it's shifting by you shifting your perception and choosing to acknowledge, the truth of your circumstances, and it's different for everyone. It's opened up access for you to have new love in your life, increasing finances, a new career. This could also be someone relocating and finding the home that they desire. Okay. So wonderful. So one card for the air signs. What is the air sign? Okay. We will take it. Hey, the crystal card that I have for the air signs is Pegmati. Pegmati gives off a very specific vibration. It reaches into your spiritual self and can bring a hidden talent or skill set to the surface you didn't even know about. Feeling of inadequacy and self-doubt are often lifted. This beautiful stone works to open up the heart chakra. Pegmatite, air signs, Pegmatite will be a wonderful crystal for you to work with. So you can screenshot that, get that for yourself, or a beautiful gift for someone that you know. Be a wonderful crystal to work with, okay? Help you tap into those talents that you may not have known that you have, okay? So this concludes the read for the zodiac sign of all air placements. Later.